Damn! Someone's ringing the bell at the outside gate. Nobody inside seems to be responding. I should take this opportunity to see what's going on. A parcel. The postman must have been here. I've got the feeling something interesting could be in it. And parcels do get lost from time to time, especially if they are left outside the gate like that. Damn it, the sender's address looks familiar. What would Theodore Morgan send to Tian? He's definitely one of the bad guys. He solves his business problems in the nastiest of ways. Last time he left behind a demolished summer house, no evidence, and... Tian, what have you got to do with Morgan? Did you get in his way? A very thin metal... I should be careful and take a very close look at the envelope. Theodore Morgan is a very dangerous man. An ordinary parcel at first glance, yes. But after reading the sender's address, I've a hunch that I should be careful with it. I can feel a small box, but it's hard to tell what it actually is. It feels like plasticine, but something tells me that Tian is too old to play with plasticine. This thing is a little bit above the plastic. I think it's somehow connected to it. I think I know how it's put together. This should work. I hope. If I try to open this envelope, I'll probably lose my hands. And that's the best case scenario. I think that under the flap, there must be a trigger mechanism leading to the detonator. If I try to... Oh my God! I can breathe more easily now. The bomb has been defused. Okay. Now, really... carefully... I can breathe more easily now. The bomb has been defused. It should be safe without an electrical impulse to detonate it, but why put it to the test? I'm not an expert on explosives, but I think it's C4. A very solid-looking box. Too solid for the explosion to destroy it. Good. It should be harmless now. I hope. I'm not sure I want to keep playing with this object. The bomb was enough for me. This letter came with the explosive. If it survived the explosion, the person who opened the consignment would be in no state to read it. 2 wires. Life or death. An old piece of cloth, most likely used for dusting. A very thin metal plate from the gate to Tian's residence. It was a somewhat vandalistic act to get it off. A penknife. Useful. For lots of things. A penknife. A piece of solid quartz. It would be rude to ask anything. It's attached firmly. I can't open it by hand. As I expected. From time to time, a bit of brute force can't do any harm. Turn off the current. The first rule of working with these things. This schematic seems too important to tear up. I can look at it right where it is. According to the diagram, this wire has got something to do with the steel door. Well, let's see what happens now. A switch box. Oh Lord, that must be Tian. Calm down, Lara. Keep your cool. More paintings. Mostly valueless. It looks like the output of the security cameras is stored here. However, someone's taken the recordings. This won't help the police much. On the other hand, they won't see me sneaking into the house either. I'm sure I left no trace behind me here. An ordinary desk. I suppose Tian has a mahogany one somewhere up there. These are outputs of the security cameras. One of them is less mobile. A garage, corridor. Wait, an injured man. I have to help him. I can't see any controls here. I really have no intention of moving it. This is a crime scene. PDA. Probably Tian's.
Let me introduce you. Maestro Diaz is examining your goods. If everything is all right, we'll be able to close the deal.
There is one very interesting email here. About someone arriving with a painting and Diaz is going to authenticate it. Tian had no clue of the seller's real identity. Looks like he'll never find out. Tian's PDA. It only contains one email and I know the content already. It's not useful anymore. The PDA is absolutely clean, without a trace of Tian's PDA. This is quite an important thing. I shouldn't hinder the investigation by removing it. I'm no pathologist, but I've seen stuff like this before. Let's have a look. No signs of rigor mortis, so death occurred within the last 3 hours. Grayish skin, turning slightly violet. The body temperature is consistent with recent death.
How dare you come here trying to sell something that is not yours? Who do you think you are?
I'd say he died half an hour to an hour ago. The cause of death, massive loss of blood through the severed throat artery. The blow is clean and straight. Either he didn't expect the attack, or it came so fast he couldn't defend himself. I really don't like this at all, but I have to find out what has happened here. Nevertheless, this is a crime scene, and I must be careful not to leave any traces. It's not wise to tamper with evidence. Judging by the paints, this place is used for altering paintings as well as examining them. Could it be that Tian is in the forgery business as well? This magnifying glass is invaluable when examining small sections of a painting. Once I leave, I won't be coming back. I must find out as much as I can and be quick about it. And I mustn't damage any possible evidence. Oh my god, that's Diaz! Hold on, I'll get help.
All our operators are busy. Please hold until we can deal with your call.
Protect us in our struggles against evil and the schemes of the devil. Be our shield.
Operators are busy. Please
Diaz,
hold until
can
we
you
can
hear me?
deal with your call.
Damn it, nobody's answering the
operators are
phone.
busy. Please
The prince of
hold
the
until
heavenly
we can deal
host,
with your call.
Satan and other wicked spirits that roam the world and ruin the souls.
Diaz, listen to me. Who did this to you? Is he still here?
The painting, it was as if something was looking out of it into me. There was something. I told him, the painting is cursed. Diabo, it's genuine. It is cursed. He mustn't buy it. Let the young man take it. The tattoo on the neck, the ones who came for it, it had the same tattoo. Devil's heads.
How dare you come here trying to sell something that is not yours? Who do you think you are? You're a disgrace to the whole order. The abbot will finish the rest.
Have mercy. I didn't see anything.
Of course you saw everything. Your destiny has been chosen.
Have pity on me. I didn't see anything. I won't tell anybody. I haven't seen anything. I swear. I told him to leave me, but he said he was coming for me. Then I saw something I shouldn't.
Diaz, pull yourself together. Who was it? Where is he?
But I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. It's the eyes. I don't have them. So he must leave me alone in the end. He must leave me alone.
Oh my God, Diaz, did you blind yourself? And who are you afraid of?
Shh, shh! He is coming! Run!
That can't be true. It's all one long nightmare. I hope I didn't leave any prints behind. I wouldn't like the British police to link me with that massacre. Damn Ostankovich.
Yes? Have you got the painting?
Ostankovich, Tihan, is dead. So is Diaz. Moreover, he blinded himself before his death. Contact the British police and tell them everything. I'm done with it. I never want to hear about this again. There was no mention of death when you got me into this.
Fine, fine, just calm down. What happened there? Do you have the painting?
That damn painting again. There were no paintings. Can't you see what's going on here?
Lara, pull yourself together. You're a police officer, so act like one. Tell me what happened. Then I'll do what's necessary.
The thief tried to sell the painting to Tian. Tian hired Diaz to test the authenticity. The three of them met at Tian's residence. Some men blasted their way in, slit Tian's throat, took the painting and dragged the thief away. Diaz blinded himself, and he died after I found him. He must have suffered internal injuries during the fight.
Besides Diaz, did anybody else see you? Did you leave any traces there?
I don't think so, but I'm done here. I refuse to play your game anymore. You can threaten me all you want, but I quit. People are dead here, Ostankovich.
What the hell do you take me for, Lara? Do you think I am going to step over dead bodies just to preserve my reputation? Go back to Leon and forget what you saw. I'll take care of the rest.
And Max?
Right now, he's probably running around Petersburg chasing hooded phantoms. I'll stop his nonsense soon.
He was dead before they arrived.
How could it have happened? Did something disturb him? Or did you scare him somehow?
Who do you think I am?
Okay, I apologize. It's just too much for me. Everything I touch goes wrong somehow. Maybe you should leave. I don't like what's happening all around.
It was just fate, Max. Nothing more. People die. You can't do anything about it. Accept it and forget about this.
But sometimes things can be prevented. When people aren't cowards.
So it comes back to that. The same old story. You could have drowned. Sometimes it works out and help comes in time, and sometimes it doesn't. Get over it.
Hold on, Andre. What are you talking about? That day on the lake, I didn't wait for help. I saved you by myself.
Allez, Max, Fred, dépêche-toi un peu.
Don't get so discouraged, Max. You've been really brave. It doesn't matter that it wasn't you who pulled your brother out of the water. The important thing is that you didn't lose your head and ran to the village for help.
My thoughts are a bit puzzled. I probably need a break. This damn case is to blame for all of this.
Then go to Lara's aunt. You'll have a rest and you'll get the notes from the librarian later.
Thanks for your concern, Andre. But I should go back to the library and get the notes now. They're too important to leave them lying around. Just wait here a moment. I won't need much time.
As you like.
Before he died, he wrote down some notes. Now, let's see what the librarian figured out. I hope there are some answers.
What could it be? A part of a word? But of which word? Where should I look? Perhaps Badilios. Yes, I could find something there. Memvavtav? Death? Yes! Navit! That could be it. No! Capgrave. The 15th century? Where can I find some more details? Capgrave can't be the only source on this. How is it possible that no other book mentions such a thing? Tattooed monks worshipping death and just one reference? This is the precise list of what any person has to avoid if they want to die a good death. It says literally.
You are only one of many. Thus go together with thy fellow man, for hope and determination, for belief and destiny, today, tomorrow, forever. Then you will find redemption.
But where has Andrei gone? He should have waited here for me. I really hope he finally went back to France. Time to visit Ostankovich and talk to him about the unbelievable information the librarian came up with.
I'm listening.
I think I found the origin of the monks' tattoos. They're from a monastery in Finland.
Which part of no more nonsense about the monks did you not get? A monastery in Finland? And I suppose you would like to go there, right? And you expect me to return your passport to you?
The trail is clear.
You know what, Durand? Come here, look me in the eye and repeat your little story. Come right away.
It hasn't come yet. It seems she's used to waiting like this. I can't see any reason to go back there. Andrei must have sent something even before the accident happened. The place reeks of death.
Yes, your end. Do you need anything?
Ostankovich, a ghost.
What have you got?
It seems that the people who replaced the painting might be from a monastery in Finland.
And what would Finnish monks want with stolen paintings?
That's exactly what we'll find out when we get there. I want the documents that were taken from me when I was in hospital.
You don't seriously think I'm going to let you have your passport so that you can disappear somewhere in Finland, do you?
But we can't find out any more if I don't go. Anyway, you'd find me as soon as I entered France. You could have me picked up by Interpol. Why can't I go then?
For one simple reason. You're more useful to me here. That is, if you stay on the right track and don't get diverted by fairy stories. You can't have your passport back. That's final.
Just be frank with me. I've presented you with several proofs which you overlook just because you don't like what others would say. The press, the Minister of Internal Affairs, the President. And now you want to arrest an innocent man. No. Don't drag me into such a thing. Looks like you want it that way. I will get a passport by myself.
Dear end.
I really
Don't even think about that. I'm telling you, I want something before this evening, Duran.
Andre, how come you're here? I thought you'd be on your way back to France.
I went for a walk, and when I got back to the library, you were already gone. I thought I might find you here.
What am I going to do now? I have a trace leading to a monastery in Finland. I know I will find something interesting there, but without my passport I can do nothing about it. I'm at my wit's end.
A monastery in Finland? Let me think. Yeah, I'll go there and take a look for you. You get a new passport and come after me. You should ask your friend Lara if she has an idea to get you a new passport.
Are you crazy? This isn't a game. You shouldn't be here at all.
Max, listen to me. I've had enough of this little brother who needs to be looked after nonsense. No more of it. You got that?
If you are dumb enough to go looking for trouble deep in the forests of Finland, someone has to tell you that you are crazy.
I see. But if you had your passport, you would go there and it would all be just fine?
But I have to go. Don't you get it? I have to. This isn't your problem, but mine. And you must promise to me now that...
I'm not listening to this. I'm going to Finland. Get in contact with Lara and get a new passport. Then come after me.
Cut the crap and go back to France. Did you hear that, Andre? Damn. Lara isn't answering her phone. Just when I need to talk to her. Damn it. I hope she at least reads her emails.
Max, is that you? Ah, it is you. How do you like it in Petersburg?
Good morning. This is my second visit here. Both times the police have been involved.
Ah, you must tell me more about it. Could it be that Laura's hiding a dangerous criminal in our place? Come, my feet are troubling me more and more. Let's sit down in the other room.
I feel like I owe you an explanation. I sold paintings.
Start talking.
And did some forgery too.
And our little Laura got you. She's a clever girl, there's no denying that.
Something like that.
And instead of being behind bars, you have to help the police now. You may think it's cruel, but I think Laura did her best for you. Very few people get a second chance. Remember that.
I'm immensely grateful to Lara for that.
I'm glad to hear that. You know what? Call Laura. You should talk to her. Two are always better than one when there's trouble. And say hello to her from me.
I definitely will.
And if you need anything, you'll find me here.
Thanks. Lara's aunt seems like... From what Lara said, there should be an internet connection here. I'm not really computer savvy. Computers are somehow unfriendly. Lara isn't that...
Hi, Max. I've left for Finland. Get a new passport and join me there. I'll wait for you. And don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Andre.
He can't mean that seriously. But I must get a passport as soon as possible. This will definitely be interesting for Lara. I should write to her at once. Perhaps a phone call. Lara, finally. Lara!
Max, I've just come back from Scotland.
From Scotland? You went to Tian's place? Are you mad? Didn't I warn you?
Ostankovich gave me no choice. Tian is dead, Max. Diaz was there when I arrived, but he died too. Something terrible must have happened there.
And what on earth did you expect to find there? This isn't a child's game. I need to be able to reach you on the phone anytime, Lara. Waiting for you to reply to emails won't do.
2 people are dead, Max. Didn't you hear me?
And why do you think I warned you? You should have listened to me, Lara.
Something occurred to me about St. Petersburg. Look in the newspapers. Sometimes there's this advert about foreign poetry, comic books or things like that. That's how forgers advertise themselves from time to time.
And you know about this? You know about it and you don't arrest them?
Why should we? We have an understanding with them. They produce the documents and let us know all the details. And we let some of their clients go. Some we catch later. That's how occasionally a really big fish ends up in the net.
Oh, police. Okay, I'll look in some newspapers. Bye for now. Take care. Oh yeah, your aunt sends her greetings. It was her idea that I should call you. Sometimes when I speak with her, I get the unpleasant feeling that she can read my mind.
That's typical of her. My aunt and her cards. I told her to leave you alone.
Oh no, she's actually a nice old lady.
Sure, just a little spooky. Take care, Max.
I don't think we need... I don't want to barge in on Ostenko. I'll make a phone call. This will definitely... Perhaps a phone... This man is an ace as far as... This man... Reading Russian is no problem for me. It says here that the local residents were disturbed by nocturnal activity of the police force at the Hermitage. Colonel Ostankovich, in charge of security at the Hermitage, told the journalists that there was no cause for alarm, stating that all that took place was a routine training exercise. According to the paper, next month the president is going to award Ostankovich a medal for his services for improving security at the Hermitage. The results of all the matches, halftime results, final results. Who understands all this stuff? I never was into sports. According to our information, the driver isn't sure how the collision happened. The truck driver is still in shock from having a passenger car end up under his wheels. The high unemployment rate threatens work on the restoration of the woods near Lake Baikal. The region is in serious ecological crisis. Why would I pull it out? 2 days ago I left a bag with several French books at the bus stop on Zagorodny Prospect. If you find it, leave a message for me on the notice board outside the library. Ah, foreign language books. That's the advert Lara spoke about. Zagorodny Prospect, that rings a bell. Sure, I was there a few moments ago. It's where the library is. 2 days ago I left a bag with... If you foreign... Why would I pull... Professor Komprenko sounds a warning that there is a direct relationship between global warming and the growing number of seismic shocks. Remember the tidal wave in Asia? It was caused by an earthquake of 8.9 degrees on the Richter scale, and the professor predicts more such catastrophes to come. Why would I... It's quite impossible. You can have my old kitchen cupboards if you take them with you. Half a block from the Fontanka Canal, Anatoly Makarov. That won't be it. I can't read this. I should move the things covering it. Inexpensive English and German tutoring. That looks interesting, but it doesn't mention literature. Volodya, I was waiting for 2 hours. Don't even bother to call me. Still yours, Yelena. No, that doesn't look like the message I'm looking for. Wanted. Buyer for a large quantity of wall clocks? No thanks, don't want that. I'll exchange a 2-bedroom flat in the center of Petersburg for a larger one in the suburbs. I'll cover the possible price difference. Sergei Konvik. No, that's not the right message. Antique furniture, lamps, carpets. Interested in everything. Admiral Tayeskaya Street and Sofia's second-hand shop. No mention of books, really. Slightly used Moskvich, flaming orange color, reasonable price, trailer included, garaged. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Now this looks interesting. English and other foreign language comic books on sale. If interested, contact me through the barman at the Rock Cafe in the Makarov's embankment. I don't need to move this. I'm looking for lodgings, ideally city center. Must be cheap and available now. I can't read this. This text is totally unreadable.